Hi everybody, Ryan from Retrosplat here. Welcome back. Hope you're having a great back to school, having a great fall. We're clipping along. We're back at it ourselves, back to buying. If you have things for sale, we are buying. So reach out to us, shoot us a DM, shoot us an email. Retrosplat.com is a great way to get in touch with us. Our Instagram, Retrosplat, our Facebook, Retrosplat Company. All great ways to get in touch. If you have things to sell, we're buying. Today I thought we'd kind of go back to basics with sort of the three core lines of the 80s and some neat figures out of them that'll be available on our eBay store. So why don't we jump on in? First up, this is the oldest of the pieces we're looking at today. This is 1984 Hasbro G.I. Joe, a Real American Hero line. These are the original three Dreadnoks. So we have Torch, Ripper, and Buzzer. So Buzzer, the chainsaw guy, Torch, the blowtorch guy, and Ripper, who has like the jackhammer and the bayonet rifle. They are a fan favorite. Everyone loves the Dreadnoks. They were Zartan's sort of henchmen, and they were sort of really the first subset to come out of G.I. Joe. I guess Crimson Guard was sort of the same way, but all of a sudden it wasn't just Joe and Cobra. It was Joe, Cobra, and the Dreadnoks. And Zartan, of course, was the first, and then he was followed by these three goons. And like I said, everyone loves Dreadnoks. There's about 10 of them total. We often can't keep them in stock. So check these out. They're all complete. Everything's there. Even the hard things like the melee weapon on Buzzer. It's all there. They're in great shape. The look of them is awesome. They're super 80s metal. They kind of look like, this is kind of like, at least where I grew up, like what most of our dads or our uncles looked like. Just really cool dudes. And so check it out. Next up, I'd like to move next forward in time to a pretty neat piece. This is, it's not complete, but it's close. This is a lot of people's favorite version of this classic baddie. This is the third iteration of Skeletor in Mattel Masters of the Universe line. This is the Dragon Blaster Skeletor. And he's got his sword, he's got the dragon backpack, he's got the armor, he's got the lock, which is the rarest piece. He's missing the chain with the green cuff to chain his dragon to himself. But it works still, it sprays water. The sword's great, it's got a little chew on it, but they really got a nice, clean, streamlined look for Skeletor. It's a different shade of blue than we've seen before. It's a different head sculpt than we've seen before. Before this, we of course had the original OG Skeletor in a skirt that we're also famous from, or also familiar with. And it's the version from the animated series that appears in every meme on the internet right now. And then there was the battle armor Skeletor, where he punched the chest and he'd flip through. And then this was the next iteration, which came out with the third wave of major new characters. Again, this is 85, the 1985. But so this is where a lot of people say goodbye to Skeletor. This is a lot of people's last Skeletor figure, so they're very fond of it. And he's sort of quirky and weird in the 80s with his pet dragon backpack. So check him out. And finally, we're going to jump all the way to 1990, the very end of the Transformers Generation 1 line. So this is an Action Master. The Action Masters, if you don't remember, came out towards the very end. There were like two offshoot lines. There was the Pretenders, which were the guys in the shells that pop open and there'd be a Transformer inside, but they looked like animals or humans on the outside. And then there were the Action Masters, which were more of a traditional action figure look. They did not transform, but we finally, 7 years after it premiered, we finally got toys that were cartoon accurate. So this is what they all look like in the cartoon, and this is Jazz, the Porsche, who's one of my very favorites. Not my very favorite, but he's in my top 5. He comes with this little skateboard, which has a wind-up effect. He's got his gun. He's all there. He's complete. These Action Masters are not monstrously rare, but they're very desirable to the people who are looking for them. So check them out. I have a handful of Action Masters up right now on the eBay store, Retrosplat. Thank you for watching. I know you're Everyone's falls are so crazy and so busy. So thank you for making a little time to share with us. Again, hope all your people are back in school. If you have people going back to school, come check it out. eBay store, Retrosplat1 is the store name. We have 100% positive feedback. You can find us in person at the Prussian Street Arcade, which has two amazing locations. One at 2200 Embassy Drive in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. That's the West Lancaster location of Prussian Street Arcade. It's right across the parking lot from the Aldi's. There's a Starbucks there. And then the original Prussian Street Arcade we have a booth at, which is at 49 North Main Street in Manheim, Pennsylvania. So come on by and check it out. We have lots of Masters of the Universe, G1 Transformers, and G.I. Joe Real American Hero. I've just loaded up the booths. There's a lot in there right now. So come check out what we have there as well. And I think that's it. I hope you're having a great week. Thanks for joining us. Stay vintage. Come on by and